Well, hello, and welcome to your monthly numerology here at Readings at the Round Table. This is your monthly numerology for March 2023. I'm Jennifer. This is Mouse, and the lovely and beautiful Jasmine is with me as always, but I don't think you can see her because of my little banner up here. So I'm trying something a little different with the numerology, and the reason why I'm doing this is because there's a lot of changes happening in March, and I want to make sure that I don't miss any of them when I'm telling you your numerology for March, because it is important that you know these things. So, first of all, there's a lot of stuff going on astrologically. We have a couple of big planets that are on the move that haven't been on the move for a while. So first off is Pluto. Pluto has been in Capricorn for years. And he is finally moving from Capricorn to Aquarius on the 23rd. This is a big deal. He's actually going to retrograde back into Capricorn for just a short period of time in June, but we'll get to that when we do June. Then we also have Saturn moving from Aquarius to Pisces on March 7th, same day as the full moon in Virgo. So this is, again, a big deal because Saturn has been in Aquarius for the last 2.5 years, and now he's moving into Pisces. You know, shake, rattle, and roll there. So that happens on the 7th. Then we have Mars finally moving out of Gemini on the 25th. Now, Mars has been in Gemini since August. Normally, Mars does not stay in a sign this long, but he got almost to the end of Gemini, retrograded all the way back, and has been there for a while. So it's finally time for him to come out of Gemini and go into Cancer. This is going to be a game changer because Mars in Gemini is a little weird. And for him to be in Gemini this long has really been illuminating, let's say. The good news is we have Venus moving from Aries into Taurus on the 16th. Venus rules Taurus as well as Libra, but Venus loves being in Taurus and Libra. So this is a great place for Venus to be in Taurus. This is going to be great. So that happens again on the 16th. So this is a really good thing for those of you that are working out partnerships or relationships of any kind, or even financial matters, because that's what Venus rules. So this is a really wonderful time. If your numerology this month is really focused on partnerships, this is going to be an excellent sign for you. Now, if any of your numerology readings centers around communication, you're going to want to pay attention to Mercury. Mercury is really on the move this month. We start out March with Mercury in Aquarius. Then, very quickly, on March 2nd, Mercury moves from Aquarius into Pisces. Then Mercury moves from Pisces into Aries on the 19th. A lot of movement with Mercury. So if your numerology is centering around communication, you're going to want to watch what Mercury is doing this month. I know. So there's a lot of stuff going on here. We have a new moon in Aries on the 21st of March. We have the sun moving into Aries on the 20th of March, as well as the vernal equinox. It's time to say hello to spring. Am I right? But this is going to be a wonderful month. There's going to be lots of things going on. So I just wanted to make sure that everybody heard this. And so this is the intro video for everybody's. Now, what does this mean for your numerology in particular? Life Path 8. What can I say? March is a 9-month for you. And with all this going on astrologically, you're in a transitional month. I mean, 9 is really incredible. It really is. It's transition, it's completion, it's rebirth, it's releasing. It's a time of using logic. It's a time to remove the clutter, both physical and spiritual. This is a time to take like the next step into like the next phase with courage. Like to just be courageous and just move in, right? This is a completion cycle. This is a time to like it's a phase change, like a level up, like almost in a video game, a level up so that you can fulfill your life's purpose. This is it really is a fantastic number. Now, I will say the shadow effects of the 9 are pretty hard hitting because it's fear of change and fighting change, being impulsive, being moody. I mean, those are really hard things because I think all of us on some level fight change and we fear change, even if you're a 5. 5 energy is change. And we can all be impulsive and moody at different places in our lives. However, if you know going in that you're just like, oh, I'm not excited about this, but we're going to see what happens. I'm going to have an open mind. I'm going to be positive about it. It makes a difference, right? The lesson of the 9 is to recognize the patterns and letting go of them when they no longer serve us. So this is a great month for you to focus and do that because we have these 2 big planets, Pluto and Saturn, that are moving after they've been, in one sign for such a long time. And for that matter, even Mars, because Mars is not normally in the same sign for 8 months. And he's been in Gemini since August. So this is a great time to change some of this up. I'm really, really digging this for you, especially because I think with you being a life path of abundance, with you being understanding that money and power and inspiration are all part of abundance, a time of service to other people, like being ambitious, but also understanding karma and reaping what you sow. I think this is I honestly think this is a wonderful time for you because there is going to be a lot of leveling up for you. There is going to be a lot of change here. So I would keep my eye on Saturn, like what's Saturn doing in Aquarius kind of thing, or actually Saturn's moving to Pisces. It's Pluto that's moving to Aquarius. I'm going to get that right. So what's Saturn going to be like in Pisces? When was the last time Saturn was in Pisces? What was shaken out? When was the last time Pluto was in Aquarius? I can answer that for you. It was in the late 1700s to the early 1800s. Lot going on then, huh? Yeah. So start looking at those things and see what happened then and what kind of transitions and completion cycles that even this country was going through during that time. Because Pluto in Capricorn can be a bit harsh. Pluto in Aquarius is different. It's embracing the change. It's embracing the newness. And I think this is where you're headed. I really do. I think this is going to be a very I think this is going to be a generous time for you, but I feel like the transition, completion, and rebirth is really going to help you release and remove all the spiritual and physical clutter that you just don't need. I think this is great. I really do. I'm so excited. So watch out. If you start feeling like, oh, I'm not really ready for this change, I'm not really wanting to do this, or you're feeling really like impulsive about things or moody, just take a quick step back and just go, all right, I don't want to lead from my ego. I want to make sure I'm doing this the right way. There's nothing wrong with taking that breather. But this is a month of change. And just remember, this is a marathon, not a sprint. I feel like I've said that a lot today. All right. So, Life Path 8, I'm reading from 3 decks this month. The usual suspects, of course, the crystal cards, the Healing Oracle crystal reading cards that I read from every month, and the Goddess Guidance Oracle deck. This month, I am adding the Fairy Forest deck because they're just freaking awesome cards. And I thought with all these changes, we needed a third deck. And to be honest with you, they're a little bit dark, and I dig them. So, let's see what cards we get for you this month. Okay, Life Path 8. Watch specifically what Pluto and Saturn are doing. I love it. I love it. Oh, this is great. The fairy stone. I don't know if you could see it on the little one that I have, the little thing I have down here. My cat has just been like in every stinking area of my work. So I just cleared an area off for him to lay up here. And he just comes and goes. So that's the way we're rolling this month. I figured, oh well, you know, I only record the monthly numerology like 1 or 2 days out of every month. I can do that for him this time. It's different when I do the weekly zodiac because, you know, that's like, I spread everything out. Ooh. Abundantia. Abundantia. You know, I keep saying it like it's going to change. I'm pretty sure I'm mispronouncing that, but I really like that. The prosperity is there. And I love that here you are in 8, and you've gotten fertility and prosperity. Some changes coming in. All right, last card is Cunning Woman. I don't think this is a bad card, though. So 1 card, it's beginning. Ooh, I like that. I like that a lot. She's gorgeous. Silent, observant, and wily. Okay, prosperity. The universe is pouring its abundance out to you. Be open to receiving. That's pretty freaking awesome. Okay, and then, of course, the fairy stone, fertility. Fairy stone is found only on the banks of the sacred rivers in the northern Quebec in Canada. Wow, I didn't know that. This unique and very rare stone is a true gift from the land and is recognized as being extremely sacred by the local Native American people as they understand its powerful medicine. Wow. And I've read this before. It's just never sunk in that this is rare. As you connect deeply to this sacred stone, you will receive the blessings of good health, prosperity, and fertility. These amazing stones all have their own unique energy and shapes and time. Let me try that again. They have their own unique energy and shapes, and at times can look like people. It's a sacred stone of magic and good luck, enhances fertility, assists in healing trauma created in the womb, offers protection, and brings good health and prosperity. I love it. So, I do like that you need to be silent, observant, and wily this month. It's a good time to be observant, especially when you're making transitions, especially when you're completing cycles. I think it's a good advice card. Thank you so much for joining me today, Life Path 8. I really, really appreciate you supporting my channel. Don't forget to check out your weekly zodiac readings as well. Yeah, I know. They're here on this channel. And I want to remind everybody that this is a general reading. I keep forgetting to throw that in on the monthly numerology. I know. Well, again, thank you. I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful March. And until we see each other again, get out there and make your magic. Bye.